Hi Darkroom booth users, Eugene here with Darkroom Software. In this quick video we're going to talk about using HTML inside an email that you're sending to your clients from Darkroom booth. We're going to download some sample code, edit it so it's more specific to your company, and then we're going to put it into Darkroom. Very basic HTML editing, but some of it can be a little bit difficult. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we'll do is go to darkroomsupport.com and type in HTML in the keyword search, and it should pull up this page. There you might also see one for Darkroom Core Edition, and essentially the steps are the same, but we're gonna scroll down and download this. Essentially it's a template for our HTML page. Let's go ahead and click download, and I already have it on my computer. Okay, here's the actual file. It's a text document because we want to take the code from the actual file, but we can, let's make two different copies. And I'm saving a backup copy just so we can always go back to it if we need. And then this one is going to be .html. When we change that extension to HTML from TXT, it then turns into a web page, and we can open this up and see what it's going to look like. So what we'll do is we'll want to change these buttons, maybe change the logo up here, and maybe some text. And so let's look at this file right here. Go ahead and open it. Okay. And first thing we're going to look for is that logo. It should be close to the top. You know what we'll want to do? Let's go ahead and change the background color. If you go back to this page right here, we have a few different backgrounds, and there is a blue version and then also a teal version. We'll switch to blue. All we have to do is, what you would really do is just copy that link and replace this one, but I know the file name is identical except for a B. Next thing is this logo. If you upload your own image, you can replace it, and it is 1000 by 120. So there's a width and a height, just so you know what the file size that you want to replace. What we'll do is just remove that logo for right now. Make it easy on us. This is how you would edit the text. You find, switch back to this so we can see what we're doing. Let's say we wanted to add something right here. We're going to find that text. So that will update this file, and it's important to remember the one that we're editing is not the one we're actually looking at. This is the HTML file. This is the text document that we're editing. So when we're done to test it out, we'll then make a duplicate and change the extension so we can see how we've updated. So right here, there's the email. We'll go ahead and change that out, and instead of going to support, let's change it to my own email address. And if I wanted to, here's the actual graphic that's being used. So if I wanted to change it for a different graphic, these are sized 100 by 100 pixels. There's a phone number, There's Facebook. So instead of going straight to Facebook, why don't we update it to a specific page? So I'm going to copy this URL and paste it right in there. So now it's going to a specific page. And you would do this for all your information rather than send it to Darkroom's page. You would then update each one of these links so that when you click this button, it then calls your phone number, or if you click the Twitter button, it then emails or sends to your Twitter account. So let's go ahead and save this. Copy and paste it. And change the extension so we can test it out. And first thing we should see is that the background's a different color, and the logo's gone. We've updated this text. If we click on Facebook, it should now take us to Darkroom software page instead of just the Facebook page. So that's the basics of editing the email or editing the HTML. Now that we've got good code that we can work with, we're going to select all of this and click copy, and go into photo email 1 under message and switch to HTML and paste that code in, and now it's updated with our version of that code, updated sample. And click OK. So now when your customer receives an email, instead of it saying enjoy your photos, it will look nice. Okay, so a couple things to note. These are hosted images and they don't automatically download for everybody. So it might look good for you, but some people might have images not set to download. So that might be something they run into. There is also, we'll switch back over to this page. There's 2 different samples that you can download, and they should work the same way. Just slight variations depending on your color, theme, and scheme that you want to use. Different backgrounds that you can swap out with. And then also buttons. So if you wanted to make your own HTML email code from scratch, you could, and still use some of the graphics that Darkroom's supplying for the samples. I think that's just kind of the basics and should cover it for the most part. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for watching.